Good morning, everybody. We're glad you're able to make it out today. Thank you for attending our Temple College 93rd commencement ceremony. Before we begin honoring our graduates here, we're going to start by honoring the flag. If those of you, the gentlemen, will remove their hats and mortarboards, and our music is going to be provided by the beautiful voice of Miss Terry Johnson. Thank you, Terry. Now I'd like to ask one of our graduates to come up, Ms. Kelby Kozel, to do our invocation.
Please pray with me. Our Father God, I thank you so much for our time at Temple College together. As we gather here today to celebrate a step forward into new places with new people and new experiences, let us not forget the blessings that follow behind us. For Temple College, which has given us a safe place to learn and a strong foundation to build upon as we take this next step into your world. For our instructors, who have so richly loved and cared for us, even at our worst. For our families, who have cheered us on to the finish line and stood by our sides through the many bumps in the road. And on this day especially, we thank you for the friends that we have found among our classmates, for all the jokes that we will laugh about in years to come, for the hardships and tears we have endured together side by side, and for your love, which has been made evident through the relationships we will carry with us beyond the walls of Temple College. As this chapter of our life closes, so a new one begins. Come inscribe your words of life into our lives. Fill our minds with your thoughts. Fill our bodies with your strength. Fill our hearts with your dreams, that we might eternally love and serve you this day and every day. In your name we pray, amen.
Please be seated. I'd like to ask the college president, Dr. Christina Ponce, to come up and provide our welcome.
Good morning. On behalf of Temple College, I would like to welcome all of you to the 93rd Annual Temple College Commencement. Well, graduates, it's a very special morning, and we all know how hard you work to get here. And as I look across the room, I see so many smiling faces of the individuals that have been there for you, supporting you, encouraging you, and helping you be successful through this important journey. If you are the parents or legal guardians of one of our graduates, will you please stand to be recognized? If you are the grandparents of one of our graduates, will you please stand? If you are the spouse or significant other of one of our graduates, will you please stand? If you are a child of one of our graduates, will you please stand? If you are a sibling of one of the graduates, will you please stand? Another group that I would like to recognize who has been there through this entire journey, teaching, mentoring, and making sure that students were successful on their way to graduation. A group that I feel very fortunate to work with. Will the Temple College faculty please stand? Tomorrow is a very special day, as we all know. Will all the moms in the stadium please stand? We wish all of you a very happy Mother's Day. We have two very special groups of graduates here with us today who are earning a college degree before they graduate from high school. graduates please stand? Also earning a degree before they graduate from high school, will our Texas Bioscience Institute graduates please stand? Please also help me in recognizing our Legacy Early College High School principal, Mr. Ron Roth. I would like to recognize two distinguished faculty who led our commencement procession today, who have served at Temple College for over 43 and 39 years in the classroom and providing leadership in their departments. Mr. Bill Cornelius and Mr. Michael Donahue, will you please stand to be recognized? I would also like to recognize our outgoing Faculty Senate President, who has been working with us every week, all year long, and representing the faculty. Mr. Jeff Fritz, will you please stand? We are excited to have a new incoming Senate officers. Ms. Claudia Turner, President, Dee Kirkland, Vice President, and Kimberly George, Secretary. Will you please stand to be recognized? I would like to now introduce our platform guests here with us today who provide leadership and support for Temple College each day. We have 3 board members from our Board of Trustees. Our board chair, Ms. Katie Burrows. Our board vice chair, Mr. Bob Rauter. And our board secretary, Mr. Harry Adams. Also on the platform, 2 special people that provide leadership for the college and each of our divisions. Dr. Susan Guzman-Trevino, our Temple College Vice President of Academic Affairs. And Dr. Mark Smith, our Temple College Vice President of Educational Services. Other special guests on the platform stage today, we have Jennifer Graham, our Temple College Foundation Executive Director. Dr. Sudeep Majumdar, who will be formally recognized soon. And we also have 2 of our graduates who we are very proud of, Calby Kosel and graduate Lucy Wolf. Graduates, it's that special time. Remember that today you are becoming college graduates and no one can ever take that away from you. You worked very hard and you earned this. Make it the beginning of many more incredible milestones that you will achieve across your life. As you complete this Temple College degree or certificate, also think about those behind you, your children, siblings, cousins, and friends. Help them get into Temple College and earn a college degree like you have. Be proud that you will forever be a Temple College alumni. We wish you all the success in the world, and congratulations.
Next, we have a special music arrangement by our fantastic Temple College Orchestra titled The Toreadors. Thank you. I do have two additional groups that I would like to thank for being here today. The magic of commencement doesn't happen automatically. There's a large number of people that are behind the scenes working this. So I would like to ask our Student Enrollment Services team if they would stand to be recognized, please. They put in countless hours to make this work. And then another population that's very dear to me, would our veteran learners please stand to be recognized for their service to our country. Thank you. Next, I'd like to ask Ms. Jennifer Graham to come up, and she's going to do a presentation, the Claudia and W.T. Barnhart Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award.
So this day is all about you, and we get that. But it would be remiss of us to not recognize all of the people that are here because of what you've accomplished. And so you've got family out there, you've got friends, you've got spouses, you've got people in the audience, but you've also got an incredible group of instructors and professors that got you here. And every year, we recognize the most outstanding instructor on the Temple College campus. This person is selected by the Faculty Council, so it is being recognized by their own peers for the excellence that they demonstrate. But your accomplishments go into that. So what they're looking at is how successful are you? And if we can get instructors to make you successful, we know they're successful. So thank you for making this person a stellar professor. I want to share that each year when we give this award, we sort of try and surprise the professor at the beginning of the year. We try and find them in a class while they're teaching with you, and we do our cheerleader thing, and we try and say, congratulations, you're the winner. Well, we did that this year with this professor, went down to Taylor where he was teaching a class, and I have to say, we sort of snuck up to the door and everybody was in class and there were seated rows and it was very quiet and he was beginning to speak and teach. And we came in and we screamed and yelled and hooped and hollered and presented flowers and balloons and big stuff, and all of a sudden the whole class perked up. And he wrote me the next day and he said, I want to thank you because what you did was made my students realize they were being taught by someone who knew what they were doing. I think you already knew he knew what he was doing. But the good part is that we recognize it and we can share that with you. I hope that as you continue your journeys, because you're gonna continue your journeys, that you walk into every classroom expecting greatness from your professors. It's why they're there, your greatness. So go in expecting it, treat them like they're giving you that, and I promise you're going to get it. So, I also would like to recognize that today we have some very special people in the audience, not just your family and your friends, but we have the donors who made this award possible. The W.T. and Claudia Barnhart Award has been in place for years and years and years. And the family of the Barnharts have stepped up, increased their donation, made this award continuing to be possible, because I want you to know that the professor who receives this not only receives the plaque that we're going to give him and has a brick laid in the courtyard in front of Arnold Student Union, but they also receive a $2,000 check. So we want to thank the donors, the Barnhart family, who are seated in the audience, and if I can ask them to please stand for a moment and be recognized. Yeah. We thank them for making the trek to Temple in the cold, not sure how traffic was going to be this morning, and for being here to recognize not only all of you, but to recognize our Barnhart winner this year, Dr. Sudeep Majumdar, who is the W.T. and Claudia Barnhart winner this year. Big, big, big! Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Graham. I'm honored and humbled by this recognition. I give a special thanks to the Barnard family for instituting this award. Thank you. My thank you to the TC Foundation and the Faculty Council for administering this award. I thank the TC Board of Trustees, the Executive Board, and the Temple College staff for helping us do our jobs. I thank the counselors at Hutto and Taylor campuses for their enormous patience in guiding my students. I thank the counselors at Taylor also for nominating me for this award. I acknowledge my fellow colleagues at UCHEC Taylor and Hutto for their assistance through the years. And very importantly, I remain grateful to my division and my department for their unwavering support. I was very happy when I received the award, but then I got nervous. I talk a lot because, I have to teach, so during the course of teaching my classes, that's what I do. But I have never made any speech. This is my first speech ever. So if you ask me to explain the human body to you, I will gladly do it all day. But making speeches, I am nervous right now. So while preparing for today, I asked myself, if I had just one shot at a do-over and were allowed to make just one change in my habits, what would that be? Would I exercise more? Would I study more? Would I simply work even harder and longer? Well, I have an answer. And I got it from one of my students a few weeks back. She is aspiring to a very competitive program, but had not done well in the first exam in February. The second exam came around, and she did excellently. Her turnaround was remarkable, spectacular. This intrigued me. You see, over the years, I have learned some amazing study techniques from my students. I wanted to find out what this student did for her spectacular results. So one day, I asked her how she studies. She showed me pages of her personal study schedules. I realized that she has the rare aptitude of instituting improvements in her plans very deftly and without hesitation. When something is not working, she admits it readily, learns from it, draws up new plans, and applies it. With 2 young children, she has to tweak her plans often, but she has learned to make these changes and these revisions without any recrimination or guilt. I, on the other hand, will make plans, lots of plans, and will keep going over them multiple times before I can come to a decision. This slows me down, and over the years, it has cost me an awful lot. I now wish I had devoted time to honing the habit of making a quick list of changes that I need to make and institute those changes, implement those changes. Many of us make plans and study schedules, but only a few of us have the habit of swiftly recognizing what is not working and implementing direct changes. While it is difficult and scary to step out of our comfort zones, the alternative is frustration and failure. So graduates, please go ahead and celebrate this day. You deserve it. All of you have come to this triumphant moment in your life by finding ways to achieve success. And when the celebration is over, please make it a habit to institute modifications promptly when something is not working. Recall what worked previously and mindfully repeat the steps you took to success. Look around to your colleagues, Google or ask around what works, and adopt these methods right away. If you're unsure or afraid, reach out to your friends, family, or even to us. I wish you great success. We are all rooting for you. We are here to help you. May God be with you, and thank you.
Thank you, Sudeep, and congratulations. Now for the presentation of the class for their certificates and diplomas, Dr. Susan Guzman-Trevino.
Would the 93rd graduating class of 2019 please rise? Ms. Katie Burrows, I, Dr. Susan Guzman-Trevino, Vice President of Academic Affairs at Temple College, certify that these candidates for spring 2019 graduation, as listed in the program, have met the requirements for the appropriate certificate or associate degree as prescribed by the Board of Trustees of Temple College.
As chair of the Board of Trustees of Temple College, I hereby confer on each of these eligible the appropriate certificate or associate degree and all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Brandon Van Winkle.
Kelby Colson. Amanda McCormick. Lucy Wolf.
Jillian Bain.
Zara May Abiyan.
Kiwet Aden.
Sharon Aguilar.
Tiani Suai Paese.
Alufame Ajuman, honor graduate.
Taylor Allen.
Luis Almaguer.
Brianna Alonso.
Madison Anastasiades, honor graduate.
Dustin Endell.
Teresa Anthony, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Victoria Aramanda, Texas Bioscience Institute, honor graduate.
Gavin R., Legacy Early College High School, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Aaron Ariano Cortez, Legacy Early College, honor graduate.
Jasmine Armendariz, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Rosalind Arroyo Nedmegan.
Isabella Walker, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School.
Shelby Avance, honor graduate.
Ivan Ayala, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Christina Bailey.
Jennifer Bailey.
Lauren Bailey, Texas Bioscience Institute.
Laxmi Bass.
Lexi Batchen.
Margaret Beach.
Susan Beaman.
Mercedes Beltran, honor graduate.
Tanisha Bennett.
Tyler Bennett, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Carlos Burnell.
Sarah Bishop, Legacy Early College High School.
Ryan Black, Texas Bioscience Institute.
Ashley Glass.
Alexia Bainline.
Grant Bowlander, Legacy Early College High School.
Candace Holden.
James Boyd.
Kelsey Bracamontes.
Joe Brady, honor graduate.
Monte Briscoe.
Alicia Brown, honor graduate.
Doriana Brown.
Haley Brown, Texas Bioscience Institute, Arkansas High School, honor graduate.
Kendra Brown, honor graduate.
Michaela Brown, Texas Bioscience Institute, Arkansas High School, honor graduate.
Samantha Brown, honor graduate.
Daniel Bryson, Phi Sigma Kappa, honor graduate.
Ashley Booker.
Kenneth Murphy, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Austin Filer, Texas Bioscience Institute, Gatesville High School.
Alyssa Cabani, Texas Bioscience Institute, Killeen High School, honor graduate.
Ariana Caddy, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School, high honor graduate.
Valerie Campbell,
Brenna Canabahill.
Chantel Canzel, Texas Bioscience Institute, Allison High School, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Diana Capatillo.
Lauren Cassidy, Texas Bioscience Institute, Allison High School.
Brittany Carrasco.
Angela Castillo,
Luis Castaneda de la Garza.
Joe Castro,
Henry Castillo, Texas Bioscience Institute, Killeen High School.
Benjamin Serra, Legacy Early College High School.
Omar Ceja, honor graduate.
Joel Chavez, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Kimberly Cervantes.
Sonia Clapper, Legacy Early College High School.
Samantha Chavez, honor graduate.
Christopher Coates,
Nicole Clayton, honor graduate.
Tanjana Coburn,
Christopher Cobb.
Danielle Coleman,
Blake Cole, Texas Bioscience Institute, CHGO High School.
Annie Cooper,
Brandy Cook.
Kimberly Cordero, honor graduate.
Aubrey Copeland.
Lily Crawford, Legacy Early College High School.
Michaela Leanne Cox.
Evan Cruz, Legacy Early College High School.
Armando Cruz, Texas Bioscience Institute, Killeen High School.
Jasmine Curley, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School.
Nelly Cruz Hernandez.
Alexander Doggett,
Rebecca Sear.
Jasmine Dawes, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School, honor graduate.
Jacqueline Dawes, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School, high honor graduate.
Christopher Davis.
Brian Davenport, honor graduate.
Jacob Dela Cruz.
Devin Dawkins, Legacy Early College High School.
Matthew Divas, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Gustavo de la Victoria.
Doris Florine Dickey.
Tanishu Dekar.
Pearson De La Paz, Texas Bioscience Institute, Arthur Heights High School, honor graduate.
Kimberly Dean.
Stacy Dempsey, Phi Beta Kappa.
Jessica Delgado.
Ebony Dent.
Dante Denley, Texas Bioscience Institute, Elgin High School, honor graduate.
Felicia DeWeese.
Dina DeWeese.
Courtney Dick. Psi Beta, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Brianna Diaz, honor graduate.
Paula Dixon, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Lawanda Dixon.
Danielle Donoso.
Kara Donahue.
Courtney Dragon, honor graduate.
Javon Dormas, Texas Bioscience Institute, Early High School.
Taylor Duggar, honor graduate.
Amy Drake.
Crystal Eddy, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Eloisa Olvera, Phi Beta Kappa.
Caitlin Erskine, Texas Bioscience Institute, Rogers High School, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Kenneth Durham, Texas Bioscience Institute, homeschool, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Ashley Esler.
Chrissy Emsweiler, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Vanessa Yvonne.
Antonio Escobedo, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Patricia Foster.
Christina Estes.
Jessica Farrell.
Ashlyn Farley, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School, honor graduate.
Melissa Foster, honor graduate.
Jamie Fells, honor graduate, Sigma Kappa Delta.
Natalie Fritz, honor graduate.
Adriana Beckether, Phi Theta Kappa.
Elizabeth Garcia.
Evelyn Ford.
Justin Garcia, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Michelle Franco, honor graduate.
Jasmine Garza.
Mark Galloway, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Shauna Gasca.
Juan Garcia Jr.
Jordan Gensler.
Stacy Garcia.
Aaliyah Gonzalez, Texas Bioscience Institute, Colleen High School.
Ovidio Garza, Legacy Early College High School.
Chandra Breyer.
Stephanie Goodrow.
Alana. Angelique Greger, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School, honor graduate.
Ashante Gills, Phi Theta Kappa.
Alana Grijalda, honor graduate.
Brittany Gonzalez.
Michael Gutierrez, Legacy Early College High School.
Portia Grant.
Cassidy Havey.
Claudia Greenman.
Carrie Harrison.
Ruth Griffin.
Janelle Hayden, Texas Bioscience Institute, Arkansas High School, honor graduate.
Christy Grissom, honor graduate.
Marco Hernandez, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
And Angelina Guzman.
Michelle Hickey, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Nadia Harris, honor graduate.
Sharabia Hill.
Jackie Hartfield.
Allie Hinman.
Harris Hawkins.
Alicia Hawley, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, honor graduate.
Megan Heckman. Teresa Herrera, honor graduate.
Eric Howard, Legacy Early College High School.
Ariel Hill.
Mally Hudson.
Matthew Hillman, honor graduate.
Kinsley Inestrosa, Legacy Early College High School.
Blake Holscher, honor graduate.
Maggie Jedlicka.
Brittany Holman.
Cecilia Johnson.
Kimber Howerton, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Jaden Johnson, Legacy Early College High School.
Heather Hoxie,
Dejor Jones,
Courtney Iglesias, honor graduate.
Nikita Jones,
Amber Jackson,
Stephanie Jones,
Michelle Jeremiah,
Madison Kaiser, Legacy Early College High School.
Hannah Johnson, honor graduate.
David Carr, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Allison Lynn, Belton High School, Texas Bioscience Institute.
Justin Kelly,
Kezia Jones, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School.
Casey Kirby, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Sierra Jones, honor graduate.
Ariba Khan, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Sonia Jones, Phi Beta Kappa.
Alicia Kincaid, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Oscar Juan Rodriguez, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Whitley Knight,
Bailey Karnowski,
Randy Coles,
Mackenzie Katzer, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Ashley Lane,
Janae Kemp, Legacy Early College High School, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Cindy Lassiter,
Juha Kesba, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School, high honor graduate.
Pete Lillian, Texas Bioscience Institute, Arlington High School, high honor.
Laba Khan, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School, high honor graduate.
Jenna Leshiko,
Jennifer Kincaid, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Michael Lewis, Legacy Early College High School.
Reagan King, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Anna Laus, Legacy Early College High School, high honor graduate.
Elizabeth Knox,
Magdalena Lurcher, honor graduate.
George Kovacs, honor graduate.
Victoria Lonergan,
Alexis Lara, Texas Bioscience Institute, Rogers High School.
Alexandria Martinez,
Emily Laxon, Legacy Early College High School.
John Marshall, Texas Bioscience Institute, Rogers High School.
Maya Leonidas, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School, honor graduate.
Amanda Marino, high honor graduate.
Madison Levi, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Gabriela Maldonado, Legacy Early College High School.
Carolina Zeva, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Adrian Maynard, honor graduate.
Christy Lyles, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Casey Manning.
Maite Loiza, honor graduate.
Sandra Lopez, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Amanda Martinez.
Asia McWilliams.
Macy Martin, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Letitia McGee.
Taylor Marr, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Tina McGee.
Christina Markinson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Jason McCarty.
Cynthia Madrid.
Ashley May.
Cameron Madden, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School, honor graduate.
Caitlin Mass, honor graduate.
Juan Morales, Phi Theta
Khalid Lyle, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Marissa Martins, Legacy Early College High School.
Graciela Lopez.
Juan Morales, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Edgar Andrade.
Brianna Moore.
Michelle McPherson.
Danielle Morales.
Paxi McGill.
Jisoo Min, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Erica McElveen, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School.
Elliot Mittenbrink, Texas Bioscience Institute, Salado High School.
Mary Maynard, honor graduate.
Monica Mendoza, honor graduate, Phi Beta.
Sapphire Maxwell, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, honor graduate.
Arturo Mendoza.
Caroline Masaki, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Juan Medrano.
Kevin Martinez, Legacy Early College High School.
Sage Bostendorf, Legacy Early College High School.
Treasure Luzon.
Amanda Ortiz Marion.
Cheryl Morales.
Carolyn Arona, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School.
Kevin Montalongo, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Sylvia Ultra Easley, honor graduate.
Amanda Mincher. Deidre Meredith.
Lisa Noel.
Marissa Mendoza.
Haven Nieto, honor graduate.
Adonis Mendez, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Catherine Myers, Phi Theta Kappa, Phi honor graduate.
Dodiani Ortiz.
Clara Zakis.
Nanette Ortega.
Diego Benya Orbe, Texas Bioscience Institute, Lane High School.
Alana Ordonez, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Beth Peck.
Lucy Miana Do, honor graduate.
Elizabeth Payne, Texas Bioscience Institute, Lane High School, honor graduate.
Shayna Neiswanger, Legacy Early College High School.
Kyle Patterson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School, honor graduate.
Samantha Navarro, honor graduate.
Lindsay Perez Rignoni, Texas Bioscience Institute, Lane High School, honor graduate.
John Munoz, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Erlinda Palacios,
Angelina Perez, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellison High School.
Vanessa Owen,
Aries Keith, honor graduate.
Raina Radwin, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Courtney Pearson.
Queenie Proctor, honor graduate.
Cara Holt, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School.
Jackson Post, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Alyssa Cara.
Zelda Ponce,
Natalie Palmer, high honor graduate.
Levi Pierce, Texas Bioscience Institute, Sheridan High School.
Braylon Owens, Legacy Early College High School.
Rayanne Phelps,
Valeria Otero Giraldo, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School.
Eric Perrier, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School, honor graduate.
Kenya Ramirez, Legacy Early College High School.
Karen Rowland, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Andy Cupino, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Jose Rodriguez
Pozos.
Jennifer Rodriguez.
Emma Pope, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Victoria Reardon.
Roberto Ponce, Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Kappa Delta, honor graduate.
Kendra Remedios, honor graduate.
Shelby Keeper.
Trisha Reeves, Texas Bioscience Institute, Allison High School, honor graduate.
Quincy Ferry, honor graduate.
Sonia Ramirez, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Manuel Rojas Soriano, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Reynaldo Ramirez, honor graduate.
Renan Rodriguez, honor graduate.
Alexandria Simone.
George Robinson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Troy High School.
Deborah Ship, Phi Theta Kappa.
Kian Reinhardt, Psi Beta, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Isaiah Sears, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School, honor graduate.
Kylie Reisner.
Carly Santiago, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School.
Amaya Reeves, Texas Bioscience Institute, Ellis High School.
Cameron Sanchez, Legacy Early College High
Beth Ramirez, honor graduate.
Carolina Samaniego.
Jan Silva.
Joseph Salazar.
David Seymour, Legacy Early College High School.
Abigail Will, honor graduate.
Jessica Schroeder.
Alexis Stamper, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Mireya Sandoval.
Jenna Sutherland, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School, honor graduate.
Shay Sandhill.
Clara Solomon.
Daisy Salinas.
Jessica Sofsky.
Logan Rubenthaler, Phi Theta Kappa, high honor graduate.
Remington Andrew Smith, honor graduate.
Hazel Sprayberry, Phi Theta Kappa.
Gerard Smith.
Jonathan Sosa, Legacy Early College High School.
Christopher Smith, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Esmeralda Solis, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Michelle Singleton.
Wynnie Smith.
Patrice Taylor.
Nicholas Smith, honor graduate.
Katrina Taylor, honor graduate.
Jennifer Smith.
Natasha Sami.
Deborah Sloan.
Candace Sublette.
Sienna Taylor, Texas Bioscience Institute, homeschool, honor graduate.
Crystal Strauss.
Demetrius Taylor Jr.
Raven Stidham, Texas Bioscience Institute, Appalachian High School, honor graduate.
Bethany Talamantes, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Caitlin Stanky, Texas Bioscience Institute, Rogers High School, Phi Beta Kappa.
Pamela Summers.
Caitlin Turner, honor graduate.
Molly Strong, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School, honor graduate.
Mallory Trent.
Glenn Stonebrook.
Rebecca Tools.
Lindsay Stewart.
Michelle Thornburg, Phi Beta Kappa, High honor graduate.
Amanda Stanbury.
Eric Thompson.
Cole Turner, honor graduate.
Michelle Terraza, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Isaac Trulove.
Lindsay Tepe.
Robert Torres.
Robert Ware.
Japheth Tomachek, Legacy Early College High School, honor graduate.
Basil Wahab, Texas Bioscience Institute, Delta High School, honor graduate.
Grace Thompson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Temple High School, Phi Beta Kappa, honor graduate.
Frida Villalobos, Legacy Early College High School.
Heather Thomas, Phi Beta Kappa.
Miguel Vertiz, Legacy Early College High School.
Lorenzo Terrazas, honor graduate.
Kiera Valters,
Bridget Ward, honor graduate.
Mackenzie David,
Garris Walker.
Alex Valdez, Legacy Early College High School.
David Von Rosenberg.
Lena White.
Jaden Vidales, Legacy Early College High School.
Brianna West, honor graduate.
Rowan Via, Texas Bioscience Institute.
Sebastian Welch, Texas Bioscience Institute, Salado High School.
Rebecca Vargas, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Sophia Weedman, honor graduate.
Amalia Valdez.
Maria Weatherby.
Gladys Walkwin, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Kelsey Watson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Rogers High School, honor graduate.
Stephen White, Texas Bioscience Institute, Parker Heights High School, high honor graduate.
Jabril Washington.
Haley Wheeler.
Jonathan Woolridge, Legacy Early College High
Matthew Wells, Phi Theta Kappa.
LaShonda Wilson.
Alisa Wegman, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School, honor graduate.
Neva Williams.
Sierra Weddle, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School.
Krishan Williams, Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Kappa Delta, honor graduate.
Krista Watts, honor graduate.
Alicia Wilkinson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School.
Shakina Washington.
Corey Wilkes.
Tremaine Warren, honor graduate.
Aaron Wilkerson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Salado High School.
Aisha Wright, Phi Theta Kappa, honor graduate.
Jane Tibbet.
Austin Woodard, Texas Bioscience Institute, Belton High School, honor graduate.
Scott Zip.
Nyson Williamson, Legacy Early College High School.
Annette Zayas.
Miranda Williams, Phi Kappa.
Patricia Young, Legacy Early College High School.
Brandy Williams.
Allegra Young, honor graduate.
Alexia Wilkinson, Texas Bioscience Institute, Shoemaker High School. Beth Wilkes, Phi Theta Kappa, high honor graduate. Christine Whitmore. Trevor Wordman. Valeria Velasco Jimenez, Legacy Early College High School. Zachary Zajcek, honor graduate. Maria Ibarra.
Congratulations, graduates. Will you guys please rise for me? Now, graduates, it's your turn to celebrate all these people that helped you. Please give them a round of applause. Now for the moment you've been waiting for, you may sweep your cord to the left side of your cap. Congratulations again. You may be seated. I'd like to ask Miss Jennifer Graham to come up to the podium, please.
I know you've moved your tassels, you're ready to go, there's parties to get to. But first I want to say congratulations. Thank you for being a part of the Temple College family. We welcome you forever, we welcome you back. I'm a believer in circles and cycles. There are people that got you here, and they paid it forward to get you here. I'm going to ask that as you exit Temple College, wherever you go next, remember to pay it back. Make sure that there are generations forever that get to sit in your seats, walk this stage, and turn their tassels to the other side. Be a part of the circle. You are our Temple College family. Welcome. You are no longer students. You are now alumni. Some of you we're going to see back here, and we can't wait. We'll have you in classes next semester. Some of you, we wish you well. Go on, do big things, amaze us all. But come back and share your successes. Congratulations, graduates 2019!
So if you will turn to the back of your program, on the lower right side there's a gray box. That's the Temple College alma mater, and Ms. Terry Johnson is going to lead us in our alma mater. We do have a set of keys that were found in the front entrance. If you would like to claim these later, come find me. And now I'd like to ask one of our graduates, Ms. Lucy Wolf, to come up and do our benediction, please.
My tassel fell off, so that's cool. Get your education, because your education can never be taken away from you. This is something that I learned from a professor here at TC. Get your education. Well, class of 2019, we've done just that. Today, we make a step in the journey of success. However, we did not do this alone. We must never forget our biggest fans who helped make today possible for us. Without our family, friends, and faculty members here at Temple College, we might not be standing here today, diplomas in hand. We may have reached the end of our ceremony, but this is not the end. At Temple College, success starts here. Our success does not end here. We must continue to learn, we must continue to strive for more in life, and we must continue to improve ourselves until we become the best that we can be. Do not forget that this is just one step on the journey of success. Congratulations, Temple College class of 2019. We did it.
Thank you, Lucy. And for a little more clarification, if you drive a Chevy, you might want to look to see if you have your keys. That concludes our ceremony today. Hopefully the rain will stop by the time we depart the building. Please proceed home safely. And with that, we will start recessing out.